Look at this graph showing search traffic over the last 30 days. Content promoting creatine for perimenopausal brain fog has generated over 37.5 million views across short-form platforms. But if you scroll through those clips, you will mostly find affiliate marketing hype. These creators push products through storefront links, while rarely offering specific dosing protocols or pointing to actual science. This explosion of female-focused wellness content sits in stark contrast to how the supplement has been perceived for decades. Historically, creatine was researched, marketed, and consumed almost exclusively by male bodybuilders. That heavy athletic background, seen in weight rooms and football facilities across the country, led to an enduring public misconception that creatine is a steroid. We have to ask how a compound synonymous with male muscle building suddenly morphed into the internet's most viral cognitive health hack for women.
To figure out if this is a wellness grift or a legitimate medical reality, we have to bypass the influencer noise and look at the underlying cellular biology. Creatine is a legal, naturally occurring compound made from a very specific combination of 3 amino acids: arginine, lysine, and methionine. It naturally occurs in the body and is readily absorbed through dietary sources such as red meat, poultry, and fish. Look at this diagram of an ATP molecule, which acts as the energy currency of our cells. When ATP loses a phosphate and depletes its energy, creatine steps in, donates a phosphate, and recharges the entire molecule. In muscle tissue, this recycling loop prevents fatigue, allowing lifters to tolerate heavy training and speed up recovery. But the brain is an incredibly energy-demanding organ, and it relies on this exact same biological process to function effectively. Just as it recharges tired muscles on the gym floor, creatine increases cellular energy production inside the brain, providing a biological shield against cognitive fatigue. A newly published 2025 randomized controlled trial finally bridges the gap between internet hype and hard clinical science. The researchers specifically targeted a group of 36 perimenopausal women who were actively experiencing cognitive issues and brain fog. This chart illustrates a major finding. Participants experienced a 16% increase in frontal brain creatine levels. On the right, reaction time data shows the treatment group had a 12% improvement, compared to a 1% improvement for the placebo. This data aligns with a surprising demographic twist in the emerging science. Women's brains appear to respond more powerfully to creatine supplementation than men's do. The viral influencers were right, even if they couldn't explain why. The clinical data definitively proves that creatine clears up perimenopausal brain fog. To actually achieve these cognitive benefits, paying attention to the exact formulation and dosing is critical. As you can see printed here, the clinical standard for adults is 3 to 5 grams a day of creatine monohydrate, a massive correction to the 5 milligram dosing errors often found on social media. Despite its intimidating reputation, creatine remains one of the most rigorously studied and safely tolerated supplements on the market. Documented side effects are typically minor, consisting of water retention or mild gastrointestinal bloating, and the much-debated kidney risks are only associated with patients who have pre-existing kidney disease. Creatine has outgrown its reputation as a weightlifter's tool. The clinical evidence establishes it as a primary defense against perimenopausal brain fog.